When you need a ride, who do you call? Do you call a cab company or do you request a ride from Uber? Well, the services are basically the same. They are regulated differently, and now one state senator is trying to change that. 24-Hour News 8's Tom Hillens live tonight with what both sides have to say on this. Tom?
Well, Brian, Senator Rick Jones tells me he believes Uber is operating illegally here in the state of Michigan and that the state has sent the company a letter to stop giving rides. Now lawmakers are working on bills in Lansing that would require Uber drivers to carry different insurance policies and would require them to get a chauffeur's license like taxi drivers do. But Uber's saying not so fast. Is there any concern that pressure like this towards Uber will cause them to leave the state?
I don't think so. I think they're making way too much money. And they don't want to leave the state, but they want to be stubborn about coming in compliance.
Senator Rick Jones has two main issues with Uber: insurance and background checks. Uber does say that they run background checks on their drivers and that they provide the appropriate insurance to protect both their drivers, the riders, and other people on the roads. Do you think that that's not sufficient?
I had them in my office the other day and I said, do you have the same Michigan insurance that we have right now? And no, they don't.
Uber says their drivers are covered by a $1 million insurance policy, and their drivers must pass local, state, and federal background checks. The company also argues they shouldn't be regulated like a taxi company because they aren't one. In a statement to us tonight, Uber said in part, quote, Uber is not a limousine company, let alone a transportation company. And so these bills reflect a misunderstanding of our business model. Uber is a technology company that created an app that connects riders and drivers.
Well, we're not trying to regulate an app. We're trying to regulate the drivers to make sure they're safe, make sure their passengers are safe.
You know, Senator Jones tells me that those bills could be in front of a committee in Lansing as early as next week. Of course, it has a very long path to go. Live in Grand Rapids, Tom Hillens, 24-Hour News 8.